Hey guys, finally getting around to it. Um, you probably already know what I'm going to talk about. Um, iPhone 5, big thing to be excited about. I was very excited. Although I had to wait a few extra days than most people because stupid thing, the AT&T store ran out of iPhones. After 4 hours of waiting in line, that my mom waited in line, they didn't have any. They run out. So what she did is she just bought the phone through the Apple store, and it takes longer. It took 2 weeks. So that kind of sucks. So that's kind of the first con is Apple get more to the stores so that your customers can actually buy the thing. That would probably be useful. Before I go to the iPhone 5, I had the iPhone 4 and I reviewed it a while ago. Um, yeah, so this thing was pretty awesome. Some drawbacks, screen size, but what I wasn't um, so sure about is how is the new screen going to be? Is it going to be brighter? Is it going to be bigger? Is it going to be more pixels? Is the density going to be thicker? Um, this is the iPhone 5. I got a white one. You won't catch me at some kind of professional events with this thing. I will always use the black one because the tuxedo matches with this. The white one, not so professional, kind of says like you're a crappy DJ or something. Um, anyway, so the white iPhone, I like it. It feels good. It does feel a little light, so you gotta have to be careful with it because it almost feels like you're gonna have that like empty milk jug effect where like you reach to go grab some milk and cookies and stuff like that to watch a movie with your mom, but instead the jug goes right up into the top. That happens so many times. It's kind of like what Dwight does in The Office, or that is Jim does to Dwight. Like the cell phone thing, or he puts nickels in it. It makes it heavier and then he smacks him in the head. Same thing that happens. Like I swear, I'm just gonna like flip this thing out. I'm just gonna pull it out the call. It's gonna flip up, hit the ceiling or something like that. So be very careful. I do not have a case yet because adding a case says you're cheap and you can't buy another one. I can buy another one. So you guys might want to get a case, but if you can afford it, don't get a case. It just looks so much better. Like, seriously, why get a case? It's beautiful. You're going to screw it up, it's going to look bad, and people are going to know you are cheap. Okay, few of the cons. Oh yeah, it's too much screen space. That's the one biggest drawback. It's big, but I mean, look how freaking tall it is. Okay? Now, let's just compare, okay? With the black iPhone, your thumb's right here. You can easily touch at the top, okay? Easily touch on the top. No biggie. You don't have to stretch or anything. Your pinky feels fine right underneath it. Oh. But now you get the iPhone 5, and guess what happens? Lots of stretching. Carpal tunnel is right here. Like, look at this. I can't, sorry, I can't barely reach the top. Like, I have to readjust, and then use your pointing finger. So you can't actually use your thumb to use your iPhone unless you're going to have two hands, slide up, grip, slide down. I mean, look at this. I'm kind of simple when it comes to, I don't know if this thing's going to be able to do it. Come on. Seriously? Maybe it'll work. Okay, look. I don't like to have tons of fancy apps all over the place. I like to keep mine simple and just a few of them on the screen at a time. But you know what that change is? Remember what I said about thumb? Look at this. Like you literally, like I'm trying to reach. Look, my finger's right there. Like most people, I have to bring your thumb up, grip down, slide it down, bring the thumb up. Bam. You can press the app, and now you're running RDO. Easy. Angry Birds in space? Best idea ever. But the weirdest thing I've noticed is that they're not using the full real estate of the screen. I don't know why Apple's not updating the apps, because that kind of seems like a waste, because I feel like I paid an extra, like, what, $50, $40 for that extra space, and it's not even being used. So hopefully Apple will update that. The last thing is, instead of cases, they need to come up with like a sheath, something easier to kind of quickly grab and stuff like that. Because if when you're at parties and stuff like that, and people are asking you for your number, asking you for your email, wanting to show your phone, most likely is just to show off your phone. Like the other night when I went bowling with my mom, her friend asked me, "Do you have the iPhone 5?" And I said yes. Now with this phone, you're gonna have to take it out very carefully in your pocket because if your keys are there, it's going to scratch. So you have to take it out nice and slow. What I would like to have is a sheath, possibly a tactical sheath like a knife would have or like a gun would have, but something smaller. It doesn't have to be built like crazy, but something you could have near your chest or something like that. You could easily slip out, pull, here you go, text, whatever, swipe away. I love swiping. As you can tell, my iPhone screen has ample amount of swipe space. Like, I just love swiping. Swipe, 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 swipe. I don't know. That's about all I have. Like the iPhone. Oh, last little con. Sorry. I don't know if any of you guys have it, but this little button right here, you probably can't hear it here, but if you pull it up right to your ear, it actually rattles just a little bit. And I'm really surprised that Apple did not even see that unless they were trying to go for the rattlesnake sound. Rattlesnake sound. Rattlesnake sound. That way, then I guess they got it right. But other than that, don't get the iPhone 5, the white one, if you're going out to be professional or anything. Just remember that. Keep your iPhone 4 if you have it. Um, that's about it. It's great. It's light. Be careful because it is very light, but get a case, then you can make it more heavy if you want. So that's all. iPhone 5. It doesn't suck as much as I thought it was going to be, but maybe I'll spend another month using it. We'll see.